Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday, and welcome to our final episode of protein powder reviews for our supplement review Saturday series. I am really excited about today. We have 3 more brands that we're going to look into, and this will round out the 9 most popular, based on the information that I could find, the 9 most popular supplements marketed as either a protein powder or a kind of like shake or meal replacement type of situation. So we grouped them all together. Just to review a little bit here before we dive in, we grouped all of these together because of the way that they are formulated. Most of the ones that we've looked into, we have learned that protein powder doesn't necessarily just mean protein powder, right? A lot of these you are getting added nutrients, you're getting greens and fruits and veggies and all the things, and there is additional benefit to using these supplements. But if you need a little refresher on that, I encourage you to go back through and watch the previous episodes. We have a starter episode and then episodes 1 through 4. Today we're going to finish up. I do want to make sure that everything looks okay on your end. When you're hopping on, say hey, let me know what your Saturday plans are. We are cleaning up around the house today, and then we're going to head out and get some wedding shoes for next weekend. So with that, next weekend we will have an off week. It'll give you plenty of time to come back and take some notes on this protein powder series, get really familiar, ask any questions, and then the following week, to kick off November strong, we are going to dive into an all-new series on collagen. This, next to protein, the reason why we're jumping into it is because this is what you all want to know about, okay? I have gotten so many questions about collagen. Does it actually have benefits? What should I be taking? What is the correct dosage? All the things, okay? And we know there are tons of products out there as well. So we're going to do the same style as this protein series, go through each and every brand of the ones that you either submit in the comments box of this video or through a message. And then I'll also throw in just some popular ones found on the internet. So without further ado, let's dive into our last week of protein powder reviews. This week we are going to go over Le-vel Thrive, 1UP Nutrition, and First Phorm. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with Le-vel Thrive. This is another direct selling business. So we have gone over, let's go back through. We've done Arbonne, Beachbody, Isagenix, and now Le-vel Thrive. These are, in my opinion, the 4 most common, biggest companies that promote supplements like this. And so you all have really liked learning about them. So this is the final direct selling company, and the rest are kind of ones that people just find on the internet and are very popular. So this company, as far as I can tell, does not have a vegan option. If you've watched the previous videos, you know that I'm just not really a fan of that. I believe that, I have a nutritional training in this field and know that whey and casein protein isolates are harder to digest. They are harder on the digestive tract and on your gut. A vegan protein is just better for digestion. It's going to give your gut a little bit of a break. And we know that when we add a supplement, we don't want to add any extra work to our body. We want to make those body processes easier. So that, again, is why I'm not a fan of the whey-based proteins. So just a little tidbit there. There aren't technically really any like health claims, which is a good thing because this is not like a medical product, so there should not be any like big medical claims, right? They just kind of suggest that it gives you a premium U. It is supposed to support weight loss and provide better, longer lasting energy throughout the day. Now, I want to be specific here. Right now we're looking at the lifestyle mix. In a second, we'll get to another point, and I do have something else to kind of go over with you that I found during my research. So right now we're going to look at the lifestyle mix, which is their like biggest product, basically, and that is a shake mix that they promote as part of their line. So per serving, we're looking at 1 packet or 1 scoop, which is about 35 grams. We have 110 calories, 2 grams of sugar, 9 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein. Now, this one contains 6 different sweeteners. I have tried this product before. As previously stated, I do not promote any of these businesses, any of these supplements, but I have personally tried this one before, and it tastes great. It does taste amazing, which is probably due to all of these different sweeteners. Now, some of that comes from natural flavors. We've talked a lot about that in previous videos. Some of that comes from stevia, which is a plant-based sweetener, but nonetheless, there are 6 different ingredients that are intended for the purpose of sweetening the product that are not straight up sugar. So if you have glucose regulating issues, this could be a good option, but seeing that, I was not entirely thrilled, especially because in that natural flavors category, as we've talked about, we just aren't exactly sure what that means. So the next thing I noticed was that there is a decent source of vitamins. However, for a few of them, we don't know where they're coming from. So if you look at the label on this product, a lot of the nutrients have, so you look at vitamin A, and that is listed in the chemical form that they're using, but there are a couple that they don't do that with. What that tells me from my experience is that it could impact absorption negatively of that vitamin, and also we don't know where it's coming from, so it could be a lower quality of that vitamin or mineral. So if a company is listing out the chemical names, I do like to see that, and I want to see it for all of them, not just most of them. The other thing is that some of them are not the traditional forms that you would see, and that just gets into the real chemical science background. You all don't need to know that, but basically some of them are in a form where, depending on your body, it could be absorbed really, really much better than some other vitamins, or it could be not absorbed at all based on the nature of the type of vitamin that they're using. Is that kind of making sense a little bit? Again, it's very scientific stuff, but it's just a little different, which doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. But again, we have to be aware that our bodies are each unique, and we should really be treating them as such. So finding a supplement that really works best for your body. The big thing that I want to touch on here is that if you have caffeine or probiotics, this one contains Lactobacillus acidophilus. If you have these in a product, any company across the board, you don't have to because of the FDA regulations, but ethically should share the amount that is in your product. The reason why I say this is because a lot of people are highly, highly sensitive to these products. Lactobacillus is a dairy-based probiotic. Caffeine, we all know that a lot of people have such a different reaction to caffeine. This product does have both of those, and neither of them have an amount or a quantity listed. So we have no idea how much of those ingredients are in the supplement. Again, if you're someone that's sensitive, just be forewarned there. I think that that's something across the board. Again, the FDA is very, very light on these regulations. So technically nothing wrong here, but again, in my professional opinion, it should be on there just so that the buyer is more informed and better able to make the best choice for their body if they know they do have a sensitivity. Okay, so coming back to this last point here, and then we're going to kind of sidebar for a minute and then come back in. This is going to be a fun one today. You know I had to do it for the last episode, right? So I could not find how much this product costs. On their website, you have to make a customer account to be able to see the pricing of any of their products. Personally, I am not a fan of that. On my website, I list, you get a picture of the price, and then the price, it's all straight up, up front there, and that's just a personal preference. So I don't know. The product that I tried before was a sample from someone. So I don't know how the customer account creation thing works. I don't know if you have to buy anything or if you can just create a customer account and use it to go look at the pricing and the different products. I can't give you any advice or information on that side, but I was able to get in contact with a friend, and she informed me that it is $40 for a canister. So a canister is similar to what we've been looking at before in terms of quantity, and she said that it is, from the company, it says 16 servings, but she typically gets about 20 out of it. And she also, I appreciated that she had a good understanding of using, different amounts. So she said that, some people use half a scoop, which I do. We've talked about that before, right? So I did appreciate that she was educated on her product and had the knowledge and the sense to kind of share that information with me. So that was great. But she also shared with me that they did just come out with a actual protein powder that is different from this lifestyle mix. So the lifestyle mix, what we're looking at, is more of a Shakeology, Arbonne shake type situation. It has those added nutrients, ingredients specifically in there for the purposes of what they're promoting the product for. So that's what we're looking for. But she did, share with me that there is another option for protein powder. So I have that pulled up here, and we're going to run through it really quickly so that you're aware of what it is, what your options are, and then you can go and make the best decision. So running through here, serving size, 1 packet, 35 grams per container of the canister. 16, again, sounds like exactly the same as the lifestyle mix. This one we're looking at 150 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and then we have 5 grams of carbohydrate, 3 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein. So this is obviously a much more dense protein supplement, of course, because that's the purpose of it, right? So down here we also have some added vitamins, which is great. The only thing that I do see here, we've mentioned this a little bit before, I like to look for, in terms of vitamin content, I like to look for everything to be within a 100 range difference. So here I see something listed as 0%, 2%, 2 different ones there, and then most of the other ones are at 250%. I just think that that's a really huge difference. Something else, I know the Sam's Club Members Mark brand of multivitamin does the same thing. Most of them are kind of in that 100 range, and then there's one category that's like 2,480 something percent of your daily value. That's just, first of all, a lot of a vitamin, and second of all, it's just a very huge difference, and I like for them to all kind of be the same, because then we know that the production process and the ingredients are all working together and kind of creating homeostasis within our bodies instead of going like kind of up and down and high and low in different places. So again, I'm just looking at their website here. No pricing. I apologize that I don't have that for you. If this is a product that you think you would like to try, reach out to a brand representative. They are super knowledgeable about all their product. But that is my take on that. So again, $40 for the 16 serving canister. Nothing for this one. I know for the other ones I've had some kind of like, it's really great or it's really not. This one's kind of middle of the road for me. I do think the $40 mark is a bit expensive. And the only big negative that I have here is the 6 different sweeteners and the kind of vagueness on the amount of caffeine and probiotics included. But if you are someone that needs kind of those benefits, if that sounds like something you've been looking for, I don't necessarily think that it's a bad option. So moving on to 1UP Nutrition. I have to start this one. Supplements are not nutrition. I've said it a billion times and I'll say it a billion more. The fact that this company has nutrition in their name just bothers me, because they only have supplements. They don't actually like sell food. If they did, then maybe it would be a little bit different. They are looking at like protein powder, pre-workout, BCAA powder, like those types of things. They are not nutrition. They are supplements. They should be marketed as such. So their claim is that this is the best texture and taste protein you have ever had. The reviews do say that. Other than that, don't see much claim to benefit. Is this going to build your muscle? Is it going to help in weight loss, weight gain? Is it going to curb your appetite? Nothing like that. They just are really pushing on the fact that it is great tasting and it has a great texture. Looking at the actual supplement, we have 1 serving is 1 scoop and 36 gram equivalent. We have 0 grams of sugar, 130 calories, 4 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, 24 grams of protein. Very high protein supplement here. So I love that they have an open, non-proprietary formula. We've talked about this in the previous episodes. I have said that 100 times this video, but this is all kind of coming full circle, right? So now we're starting to get to that point where we're learning like, hey, I've heard her say that before. It's all the same, and that's why we're looking at all of these in a grouped together category. So the proprietary formulas can be a really great thing. The only issue I have is that there is no requirement to report how much of each ingredient that's in that proprietary blend is present. So when we're looking here, it's just hard to say. So they can say there's 1,000 milligrams of this proprietary complex, but once you start looking at the ingredients in there, how much of that is there? Is it even a substantial amount to even be listed on the nutrient label? So that's kind of where my thought process comes in there. So I absolutely love that there is none of that kind of smoke and mirrors situation going on with this company. You know exactly what you're getting and you know how much. I don't love that it is very expensive. I do think it's better than some of the other ones that we've reviewed, but it's just protein and sweeteners and flavors. I should go back and say that the 1UP Nutrition and the first form that we're going to look at, we are going back to a vegan supplement now. The only one that I could not find a vegan supplement from was the Le-vel Thrive brand. So these are vegan supplements, again, just to be transparent here. But the only thing you're getting is seed proteins and sweeteners and natural flavors, and the price tag is typically $54.99 for 25 servings, which isn't, most of these we've looked at have come in 30 serving canisters. This one comes in 25, and it is almost more expensive than every single one we've looked at. $54.99. When I was online a few days ago, it was on sale for $43.99. Still pretty expensive. My professional opinion after looking at the ingredients and the nutrients and what's actually in this supplement is that you're probably paying for all of the certified seals that they went and purchased. What am I talking about here? If you go on the 1UP Nutrition website, you will see they do a really great job underneath the product description of telling you what certifications are, what they mean, and how to get them. So basically, you have to go through all this third-party testing and validation to be able to receive different seals to be able to put them on your product. So like the certified vegan, the non-GMO, all that type of stuff, those are things that had to be tested by an outside party and then brought back certified, and typically the company does have to pay for that to happen because it is a service, right? That's just how the world works. But these certifications they are promoting are a little bit more in depth than what you may see for some other companies, which means that they're probably more expensive because not as many people are using them. And that is like really their biggest kind of stand apart piece here is that they have these certifications, which is a great thing, but for what you're getting, I don't personally think that it is worth the price tag. So any questions on kind of what those seals and certifications mean, please drop them in the comments box. I'd be happy to expand more on that. But generally, looking from kind of a marketing and supplement research area, that's what we're looking at here. So again, it is a good supplement. I just don't necessarily think that it's worth the price tag. And the other thing is that some of these other ones we've looked at, they have all these superfoods and the powdered fruits and veggies in them. So you're getting the added benefits of fiber, of nutrients, of vitamins and minerals, and even some things that from exotic fruits that we don't usually have access to. You're not getting any of that here, and it is more expensive than some of the ones that do contain those products. So, not my favorite so far. All right, and our final protein powder is from Phorm. Again, I was a little disappointed when I went to this website. It does promote some of their proteins as meal replacements, which we know is not truthful. Supplements, shakes are not meal replacements. A meal is when you sit down and have all of your macronutrient food groups and you're getting fiber and carbohydrates and fats and proteins and micronutrients in balanced portions. Correct. So shakes that are meal replacements or promoted as meal replacements, I just can't get behind that. Nutritionally, it's just not fact. And so I cannot support a product that claims that. And so I also feel the need to say that some of these may be a little dangerous. I don't believe, I've done a little bit of research on this company before, I don't believe that they have like a medical team creating these supplements, but they're putting out like prenatal vitamins, eye products, heart products, and a natural testosterone booster, which I do know from previous research and education that maca powder actually can be a natural testosterone booster. However, that is not what it's marketed as. It's marketed as maca powder, and you have to go and do the research on what the health benefits of that could be. I think that these buzzword names are, again, a little bit dangerous and testing the limit a little bit, just because they don't have that medical background and they're not necessarily making the claims on the product that say, like, check with your doctor, this is not like a medical product, it's not intended to be used as a medication. Ugh, that's a little scary there. So the other thing is that they had a ton of different options for protein. So I went and looked and found the vegan so that we could compare it to the other ones that we've been looking at. And per serving for their vanilla vegan protein shake mix, we're looking at 1 scoop, which is 28 grams. I do want to say that I like this serving size much better. This is looking at about half a scoop of all the other ones that we've looked at, which is about, really, if you're using this supplement, what your body will need from the supplement. So we're looking at 0 grams of sugar, 100 calories, 3 grams of carb, 2 grams of fat, 19 grams of protein. Again, back to this proprietary mix stuff. There's only 100 milligrams of their proprietary mix, which is not a lot, okay? Milligrams, when you see that, you're going to change it into grams. You move the decimal point over by 3. You remember your high school math classes? This is where it's coming into play, okay? So 100 milligrams is a very, very small amount for a proprietary blend. When we see proprietary blends, we want to see multiple grams or multiple thousands of milligrams to equal that same amount, because like we just talked about, when you see all those good for you fruits and veggies, they have like broccoli, sweet potato, spinach, banana, all those great stuff, great ingredients in this product. However, when it's powdered up and mixed in that formula, we don't know how much of each of those. It could be 99 milligrams of broccoli powder and the rest super teeny amounts of the rest of the ingredients. That's what we're looking at here. And the 100 milligrams means that you're getting even less which means that the health benefit of having them in the supplement is probably pretty negligible. Probably why it's listed in a proprietary blend. So, just really minuscule quantities of actual, really good health-promoting ingredients here. It does not list any forms of the vitamins and minerals, which typically tells you that the vitamins and minerals that they're using are low quality. They could just be like the run-of-the-mill what you'd expect to see. However, when you're looking for a supplement, you want to be educated on what's in it. So you want to make sure that you're getting what you need, right? So if they're using just regular old folic acid in this supplement, and you are someone that has struggled with fertility issues, you're going to want to look for a supplement that has methylated folate in it instead, because that can play a huge role in something like that. Okay, this is very surface level of the issue that I'm mentioning right now, and just an example of an ingredient. However, we want to be educated and informed on what we're taking in on a daily basis. So I'm not a huge fan of the fact that they just list out, like you'll see vitamin A, riboflavin, like those types of things, but you're not going to see any chemical names for those vitamins and minerals, which I do believe should be in every single supplement that you see on the market. Again, this one does not have any real claims of benefit. I'm thinking it really may not have any. The ingredients are not that impressive to me just because of how little there actually is in the supplement. It's mostly just seed protein, which technically you could probably make in your house by blending up a bunch of seeds in a blender and putting it in a smoothie. Okay? This is really the basis of all protein powders. That's, if you strip it way back, that's what you're looking at. So again, protein supplements are not something that most people need at all. Nobody needs them every day. This is the reason why. You can supplement your protein intake with all kinds of things. Fruits and vegetables, potatoes, nuts, nut butters. There are so many beans, like all these different things that you can add to a meal instead of take away from your meals to reduce your calories so that you can take a protein shake. Okay? That's where we're going to get more health promotion. So that leads me right into my overview. My opinion, winners. Now for this round. Boo for this round. I was not very impressed with any of these. Sorry, I missed the price tag here. On that first Phorm nutrition, or on that first Phorm supplement, you're going to see a $49.99 price tag on the 30 serving canister. That's hefty. That is hefty. So for this round, I did not have a true winner. None of them were overly impressive. The prices were a little bit off-putting. Sorry, friends. But for a wrap-up on this series, the overall winners, looking at ingredients, benefits, and price based on my nutritional science education and background. Number 1, Orgain. The price is just unbeatable. We hadn't seen anything else that is as costly or cost effective as this one. The amount of beneficial health promoting ingredients, the turmeric, the holy basil, the fruits and vegetables that they're using, they outweigh the not so great ingredients such as the natural sweeteners we saw, the natural flavors, and the erythritol that was in that one. I just think you can't beat the price for what it is. A high quality, good health promoting, fiber full, which also has other health benefits, supplement. So that is my winner. Second, I'm choosing Optimum Nutrition. It is the second most cost effective, and I truly think that it is the best ingredients that I saw out of all of these, but they are very few. So the ingredients that are in the Optimum Nutrition vegan protein powder are super high quality and really impressive, in my opinion, in my professional opinion. However, they're just very few. I wish that the Optimum Nutrition had the Orgain list of like fruits and vegetables, because they're all such high quality. They really value that and it's still very affordable. However, Optimum Nutrition, hands down, best ingredients in my opinion, second best price. I wish you were getting a little bit more than just the protein out of it. However, if you're taking a protein supplement, you probably just mostly want the protein, right? And you can always throw it in a smoothie with some fruits and veggies of your own that are fresh, and you're going to get that same benefit. So, third is Shakeology. I know you all were looking on for some really great info on Shakeology. That one we went really in depth on episode 1 or 2, I believe. Shakeology has great ingredients. The only thing, if you remember, I want to know the actual benefit and quantity of the ingredients. They have things in there like camu, which is a really cool exotic fruit that is insanely high in antioxidants and vitamin C. I just want to know, how much am I getting? Am I really paying for them to go harvest this camu, or am I only paying for the name to be on the label, right? So the price is just too high for me because I want a little bit more information before I pay that hefty price tag. But again, the ingredients are very high quality and they are great. So one more time, Orgain is my winner for this protein series. Orgain Protein and Superfoods with the blue top. Second up is Optimum Nutrition Vegan Protein Powder. And third is Shakeology Vegan. I do want to wrap up this series by reminding you that protein versus a meal or a lifestyle or a supplement shake, we're looking at the same thing sometimes. Not everything is created equal. You have got to be an advocate for your own body, especially when we get into the world of supplementation. Okay, I want you to encourage you to always read the ingredients. Please use these videos to refer back to if you ever have any questions or just want to learn a little bit more. And ask us if you have any questions. If you're ever talking with someone and you're looking into buying a supplement, either from a friend that is a direct selling company or from the store, reach out to us. Send us a message, send us a DM. Come back and comment on these videos. We want to help you, okay? This is the purpose of these videos. I am here to give you all the information that you could ever possibly want on nutrition and nutritional supplementation, herbal supplementation. So if you ever have any questions, please don't feel pressured to make a buying decision before you have the opportunity to do some additional research and make sure that it is the best fit for your unique and amazing body, okay? So this is your personal invitation to always reach out to me if you have questions. I would much rather take the time to answer your questions and help you make a better buying decision than see you come to me for help after you've tried this supplement and something went wrong or you didn't get the results that you were looking for. Okay, so that is my little heart for you here. That wraps up our protein powder series for Supplement Review Saturday. Again, next week we will be off. The following week we will jump back in with a collagen series, and I know you guys are going to love it. Thank you so much for tuning into this series. I hope it was beneficial. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I will see you guys next week. Not next week, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. I'll miss you next week. I hope you have a happy, safe, and healthy weekend. I'll see you soon.